faces, can't erase this. You're the feeling that I choose. I'm tired of running, 'cause you lost the feeling. You're disconnected in your touch. Are you believing in what I'm seeing? Or did the high life get too much? It's all on you now to figure out how. You lost the fire in your eyes, 'cause I can't change it. What you're wasting now that your gaze is polarized. Now that your gaze is polarized. Now that your gaze is polarized. When the haze clears all of your fears, now we have nothing left to lose. Fill the spaces, we can erase this, and not the feeling that you choose. You're tired of running, 'cause I lost the feeling. We're disconnected in our touch. Are you believing in what I'm seeing? Or did the high life get too much? It's all on you now to figure out how. You lost the fire in your eyes, 'cause I can't change it. What you're wasting now that your gaze is polarized. You lost the fire in your eyes. It's all on you. Now that your gaze is polarized.
I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Doral, how you doing, man? Welcome on him. I think I'm ready. At the same time, I don't think I am. Like, actually, legitimately, I don't even think I'm ready. Give me a second. Okay, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Got some snacks. Got my drink. Easy. Oh, by the way, I swear I did hydrate, by the way. And Doro's probably thinking, what the fuck are you on about? Last stream you were in, you redeemed. Le hydrate.
I just wanna play the night. I just wanna let you in.
I did. And I am now. Where the fuck is all that gone? By the way, I will get moving and I will start doing stuff. Doing a memento. I'm trying to find where where is that? I can. Well, you know when you know when you don't stream actively. This happens constantly. No, screw it. I'll figure it out after. Yo, yo, welcome in. And yes, by the way, I am eating as well. So this is going to start off relatively slow until I've piss around with everything. Wunderbar. Right, so. Two things we're going to get done today. Just a few things. So naturally we're going to do our dailies. Because why the hell not? If we get any new players come in that want to chat about certain aspects, obviously they're more than welcome to. I will be answering as many questions as I can, because I know there are a lot of returning players, a lot of new players actually as well. I'm literally just munching away, by the way. I am present. I'm just munching away. Gotta eat, you know. Gotta eat. Now, I want the quiche. So I'm going to do the daily expeditions as tank. What I might end up doing, though, is sign up for the mutations with guildies, not random people. It's just easier that way. In fact, that's actually a really good question. What are mutation today? Barnacles. Ooh, very nice. And ooh, good. I've got a quest for that. What are the riding trophies? Haste buff. Oh, I'm not really bothered about that. Is it is it frost? Or is it void? Ooh! Void damage. Very nice. Void can be a painful. Void can be a painful one, but an easy one to mitigate. And then a Fearing Forge. Okay, you know what? Not bad. We don't have a bad lineup here. Mutations at all. It's pretty solid. Like this is pretty solid. Nom nom nom. I will actually get shit done. Like, I'm not just... I promise you, I'm not just standing here like a numpty. I am going to get some stuff done. Like, but a man's got to eat, you know. Got to eat that chow. I have almost done eating, actually, so... Oh. Right. Better. We are watered and fed, ladies and gentlemen. watered, and fed. We are good to go. Right, let's just get the obvious out of the way. Right. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get these done. A right slider outside my window, absolutely not like yellow and black. What? Oh. Spider, got it. Smash it to pieces. Smash it to pieces then. That's what I generally do. Or there is a spider that lives on the outside of my window in the living room. Sometimes instead of smashing the spiders inside the house, I'll capture them and then drop them in this certain way where it falls on the web. And then I watch them both brawl. Circle of life. Circle of life. Right, let's get these 3 dailies out of the way because it's good gold. Super easy 3k gold. There's some weird species going off at the minute anyway with spiders, especially in Britain. There are some funky ones knocking about. Amrine, ugh. Well, actually, I don't know why I'm saying ugh, because this means quick. Super quick. Even to the point where I don't need to tank. That was... level 60. How is that not dead yet? This guy's got the right idea. Oh yeah, I fixed it. I forgot to mention. Yeah, I fixed it. Just please, for the love of God, don't spam the shit out of it. How you doing, man? Welcome to the next show. Okay, that's good. I did put a timer on it. Good. But I did fix the bot. It took a bit of jiggery pokery, but I did fix it. You see, to be fair, I don't particularly mind when you get Amrine on a normal run. Purely because it's easy mode. Like, they're super low level. I can just... I don't take any damage. It's hilarious. I can just bring all these up here. Enough. Easy enough. Someone needs. Hopefully, someone's picked up the candle. So, Yuji's coming. Yuji's come back to New World. He saw the season 10 premiere stuff and was like, "Fuck." Come on. To be fair, I still need to stream the fucking raid. Like, I need to stream on a Saturday when I actually do the guild raid. I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I just never seem to actually bloody do it. I also need to figure out, because I'm streaming a bit more actively now, or starting to stream a bit more actively. I need to figure out the day of which I'm streaming on TikTok. Yeah, I'm going to Mum's Saturday. Not Saturday, Sunday. Yes, I'm coming. I'll need a lift, obviously, but... Yeah, sounds good. That sounds absolutely fine. Hella easy, 1,000 gold. Done and done. Well, I have actually started doing something with my money today. I actually made the start. So I now have a trading account. So some of my money that I'm attempting to save, because interest rates are shit and there's not a lot of ways to make more money other than working multiple jobs, etc, etc. So I'm putting small amounts of money aside into cash ISAs and stock ISAs with high interest rates, and yeah, investing it, making my money grow. I put a tenner in this morning. I've got 22 quid now. I've doubled my money in a day. I know it's only a tenner, but my £10 has become £20, and I did fuck all. So, you know. Can't complain. What, from trading? What the fuck are you getting 500 quid from? Ooh, let's have a look at... Okay, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So I'll put that in there. What the fuck you on about? I asked what from. Where are you getting 500 every 2 months from? And you went, no, being a director. That doesn't answer my question. That's just the autism. Being a director of what? A director of what? It still doesn't answer my question. What are you a director of? Autism Incorporated. Investing in the bank's CDs. Good. Daniel, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Greetings, sir. But no, to be fair, I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. It's one of those things where I'm kicking myself a little bit, but then I'm also like, you know what? It is what it is. Most people don't even look into it, so, you know, better late than never kind of thing, you know? And there's some interesting stuff happening in the market, so I'm a bit like, okay, fuck it. I'm in a position where I can start doing it. I'm in a position where I can start doing it. It's small numbers at the minute, but the key thing for me is I'm making my money grow. I don't give a fuck how much it is to begin with. I'm making it grow, because right now things have become a little shitty for me. Not shitty, you know, like I'm not going to die or anything like that, but life's been a bit meh with me. So, case in point, obviously you guys won't know any of this because I haven't gone live or streamed. And I'm also Amarine again. Fucking hell. You know what? I don't care. It's easy gold. I'm only doing this random activity for the gold, so fine. It's quick and easy, guys. It's quick and easy. To be fair, the quicker I do these, the quicker I can get into guild chat and be like, right, I'm doing the M1 stuff. Like, I'm doing the 2 daily mutations. Who wants in? Welcome back, Becky. No, I just went a director, and I was like, okay, yeah, but of what? A director of what? Because if you've got a promotion, a company, okay. But what? Look, it doesn't answer my question. What company? Because I know for a fact you're not a director of where you work, because you'd be getting more than just fucking 500 every 2 months. This is why I'm curious. It's a question of curiosity, Becky. Look for my name on company house. Look for my name on a company house. Right, I'm going to say this as politely as possible. How the fuck am I going to find your name on a building, a house, a billboard, a fucking pole, a printed out poster? How am I going to find your name when I don't know what the fucking company is? It's not me, is it? I'm not losing my mind, am I? Like, I'm not going brain dead right now. It's like me, it's like you going, whoa, that was a good shit. And then me going, what do you mean? There's no toilets around. And then you going, yeah, well, keep an eye out. Either way, Becky, I'm glad you've got some extra cash coming in every 2 months. Good. Think good. Because I think at this point, it's good to be in a situation where you're growing your money, right? And in a way, I guess, I hate to say this, I guess that's why, pardon me, I guess that's probably why I'm being more active on stream. Because I have been shit as a content creator. I'm not going to lie about it. I have been inconsistent. Sorry, I've been non-consistent, barely fucking visible. You know, I had a shitload of projects lined up that I still haven't finished. And I made a post not long back saying that I'd have these projects finished now by the end of this month. And I'm not even fucking close. Not even close. But there's certain things going off right now that I'm trying to preemptively secure myself some bit of stability. Now, streaming isn't going to be that stability, admittedly, right? Because I'm not going to log on, I'm not going to go live and be like, right, guys, money. There are streamers that do that. There are a lot of streamers that are very much like, right, I have a goal to meet, give me subs, nom nom, right? I'm not going to do that. Because here's the thing, the money that I get from ad revenue, may it only be pence, because it is only pence, it does fucking add up. You know, over time it adds up. I just need to start going live earlier and streaming for longer because the return's better, right? From ad revenue, I think the most I've ever got from ad revenue in one stream was about £1.25, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't sound like a lot, no. But it's something, right? It adds up, it all adds up eventually. The other thing is trying to get my numbers up on TikTok, of which, by the way, EXO, I do appreciate you making. I do really appreciate you. Also, Becky, mum's the word. Don't worry about it. I got you, sis. Yo, big bro's got you. Don't you fucking worry. Because I'm actually quite excited to read this. And don't worry, I'm not going to read it out. I'm not going to read it out on stream. Don't worry. So what kind of things do you do then? This is kind of cool. Because obviously this doesn't really give me much information. So is it just, are you essentially like middleman then? For things? Oh, by the way, Daniel, yeah. Is it... Are you like a middleman then? Because obviously the page doesn't really... The page doesn't really say much. Got it. Fine. That's all. Yeah, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Because from what I could see, it was like, right, you're almost like a... It's almost like a broker, if that makes sense. And if you're wondering what the fuck's he mean by a broker, like, let's say I was trying to sell gold. You would be that middleman broker to make sure that things went smoothly and no one got fucked over. So both parties didn't get fucked over, and you were the person to make sure that that happened. Cool. Awesome. Nice. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. Yeah, on the drive to Mum's, fill me on how that fucking happened, because this is like all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'm doing this now. That's cool. Nice. But no, Daniel, yeah, it's like... So, generally speaking, I have been living in my means. For the most part, I've had a few months where I haven't been. It happens, right? I unfortunately live on my own. So does my sister, Becky. We both live on our own. You know, finances have got a bit tough at the minute here in the UK because everything's become fucking expensive and horribly expensive. And in terms of renting, it's becoming almost nigh impossible unless you earn a shitload of money, which most people don't because the wages in the UK are shit. So most things have gotten to a point now where nothing covers inflation. Nothing. And what the average wage to live extremely comfortably, you've got to be pulling in about 4k a month to live really comfortably. And when I mean really comfortably, I mean you don't need to even look at your fucking bank account comfortably. Yeah, dude, honestly, yeah, I think there's some solidarity going off at the minute because it's fucking rough, man. Yeah, this is the fucked up thing, EXO. Right, so let me fill you guys in a little bit. There's a multitude of reasons why I've not been overly live this year. So there's some good and there's some bad. Okay, there is some good and there's some bad. You know, you can't take the good without a bit of ugly, right? There's some good, there's some bad. So I'll get the bullshit stuff out the way early. Right, so because our government is completely and utterly fucking useless, and yes, I'm probably going to get arrested now because, you know, free speech. But because our government is utterly and completely fucking incompetent and useless, what's happened is that there's been a poor use of the country's money. Very poor spending, very poor planning, blah, 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 right? What's happened is there's now this fuck-off void. So the individual in charge has basically tried and done every means possible to raid every shred of tax, raise taxes, raid this, to try and fill it. It ain't happening. Anyway, right. So what's happened recently is they've turned around and said that landlords' income from rent is going to become taxable. What this has meant is that a very, very large portion of landlords are now selling up. Or, to offset this tax, have hiked rents up above most mortgages now. Now, this is where it gets fucked up. Mortgages are horribly high anyway. So the fact that rents have now overtaken an overinflated mortgage rate is disgusting. So although mortgages,
yes, hello, I'm sorry.
Although
What
mortgages are
mortgage?
technically cheaper than rent now, getting on the property and getting a mortgage is also difficult because everything's been hiked up. Rent's gone up, property value's gone up. Because the property value's gone up, what was originally... So you go back to the 60s, 70s, right? Even the 80s. House prices was around 2x, right? probably 2x your annual income, give or take, right? Property houses were about 2x your mortgage rates. Sorry, your annual income. Now, you're looking almost 10 times. Most houses cost 200 to 250,000. For a decent house, you're looking $250,000, give or take, right? Give or take. Now, the most average salary in this country, the most average is around 28 to 30k. Okay? With the lower end being the minimum, which is just shy of, well, just over 25,000, right? Give or take a few pounds, right? So in order for me, you know, let's say I'm on the bottom end, right? Which thankfully I'm not. I'm not on minimum wage. But I'm fucking close to it, right? So let's say I wanted to buy a house. I would have to mortgage for 10x, right? 250k house. Right? I'm on 25k. I want to somehow find, I've got to then find a 10% deposit. 20k. I earn 25 a year. Where the fuck am I getting 20k from the deposit? Right? That's one thing. Two, on top of that, the interest rates are vile. So I will be paying that motherfucker off most of my life. Unless I get lucky, right? Anywho, blah 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 blah. I'm waffling now. Sorry, you guys don't need to fucking hear this. Just short story short, shit. But what's happened is the flat that I've lived in for 7 years, my landlord, bless her, and I'm not angry at her, it's not her fault, but she has contacted me and said, Tom, I'm selling it. Your tenancy ends in January. You're being evicted, basically. Clyde, how you doing, man? Welcome in. So that's one thing that's occurred, right? That's one thing that I didn't want to happen this year happened. And it's a biggie, right? It's not a small thing. It's pretty shit, but it is what it is, right? I kind of had a feeling that it was coming. When all the announcement came in for all the you know, we're doing this for taxes, blah 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 blah, rent and blah 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 blah, it's gonna come in. I had this feeling. I was like, either my rent's gonna go up or my landlady's gonna turn around and say, yeah, I'm selling up. And yep, long and behold, yeah, got an email saying you've got until January. Now normally I wouldn't be too fussed about that. Like, normally, I wouldn't be too bothered. I also feel like the in-game volume is probably a bit loud. Normally it wouldn't bother me, and I'd be like, okay, that's fine. It is what it is, that's fine. But now, the problem I have is to find anything remotely close to what I have now as as someone who lives alone and on their own. It's not happening. Because all the landlords that had properties like the one I've got now have sold them. They've put them on the market because they don't want to incur the costs of being a landlord. So really, the only option I have is either to pay overinflated, overvalued rents, or find someone to live with. And we'll get into that in a minute. That'll be the last thing. Right, the next shit thing that's occurred, which is not really a shit thing, it is what it is, it's not the end of the world, because it's a fucking object, right? It's an object. My car's fucked and I'm no longer driving. I can't afford a new car, so I'm having to take public transport, which isn't too bad in England because although the public transport is kind of shit, it gets me from, it gets me where I need to go. It's a shit thing, but it's the least shit thing. It's a shit thing, but it's the least shit thing.
Stand back.
So that's not a big deal. Positive news Positive news, another reason why I haven't been live all that much, and I will get into reading what you said, Daniel. Positive news, I've now finally been put on to a management course with where I work. So once this, when this course is complete, I will be in a position where I can start potentially getting a better job. Well, I say getting a better job, being able to put myself forward for higher paying jobs. Because I'll have a piece of paper that goes, this man gets paid more money. Then put there. Yeah, that would be the simple workaround. Like, but with the way things, it's weird at the minute because even with the way things are, if I went to rent to buy, so the scheme is basically a part own scheme, right? You part own it and you part rent it. It's still an issue because the money that I would have to be forking out to do that is still retarded. Because a lot of the properties on the market are overpriced and overinflated. And a lot of these new builds that we're seeing that would be great, right? There's a lot of new builds out there that would be fantastic to do this. And a lot of them are being built for that reason. So people can do that, so, you know, rent to buy. Which I think is a great, you know, I'd be on it like a car bonnet if I could. But, again, without having someone doing it with me, it's not happening. But this is where it gets a bit dirty. So, another thing was announced. I don't know how real this is. I have to take it with a pinch of salt. I think it's real, but I don't know. Again, political stuff in this country is just messed up at the minute. One of the popular, shall we say, one of the more popular candidates for Prime Minister, to become the new Prime Minister, shall I say, has said that he's looking to remove and abolish the indefinite leave to remain status, which is a lot of fucking people. Now let me go into this a little bit more detail. I'm actually kind of fucked off that this has been announced, and I hope to God it doesn't happen. I fucking hope to God it doesn't happen. There's a reason why I hope to God it doesn't happen, and this will be a little bit upsetting, Becky, because it's upsetting to me actually. If the prick does it, and he does abolish the indefinite leave to remain for people who work in this country, pay into the system, have been here for years, pay taxes, be a part of society, all that good stuff, right? What this will do is basically say, cheers, off you pop. But it also means Kayla will have to move back to South Africa. And her whole family will have to as well. It's fucking bullshit. Anyway, that's not 100%, but yeah, doing a full circle, right? Doing a full circle. That's kind of what's been happening. This year's been pretty shit. 2025 has not been the most spectacular. For most people, to be fair, not just me. For most people, it's not been great. It's been pretty meh. But it is what it is. But I'm trying to remain positive. I'm trying to remain positive, and because that's all I can do at the minute. And just hope that things don't happen, like shit things like that. It's one of those, if it does, there's very little that I can do, right, if it does. The only thing I can do is be fucked off about it and make my annoyance heard. Not that it'll do anything, obviously, but it is what it is. Ian and Mum would have to go to Scotland. Yeah, funnily enough, I said that to her. I sent her a message today and went, right, best make you my wife, then you can't leave then, can you? Aha! And then her response was, maybe say it a bit more romantically. And I was like, well, yeah, obviously. But then she also said, like, she wouldn't do any, like that, she wouldn't do that for green card purposes, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's not great. And so she's freaking out. Someone who I work with, Rita, bless her, she's losing her fucking mind as well, because she unfortunately has no one. She has nothing outside of the UK. Nothing. So if this does happen, she's fucked. But, you know, she literally has no idea what the fuck she can do if it happens, which it is really bad, you know. So I don't know if he thinks that this is a good thing and this is what people want. It's dumb. It really is. Wait, Clyde, you're in the queue for New World? The fuck? I mean, I know people are really hyped for season 10, but a queue? God. Yeah, it's kind of meh. I am a man of optimism and positivity. I do my best to try and stay as positive, bright, level-minded, and just generally a good person as best as I can be. Things will pick up. Things will pick up. And I know I've been waffling for like 50 goddamn minutes, but the long story to this is you guys are going to see me live a lot more. It probably will be a lot of New World. The guild is doing really well. This is probably the most successful guild I have had in the game. Though, you know, in terms of activity numbers, you know, I would say our active count is what you'd expect for the player retention. Obviously, New World is renowned for having a somewhat low retention rate for its player base. But we're consistently, week in, week out, having full 10-man groups for the raid. Every single week. It's always been guild runs as well. Guild members. We're taking new members through as well. So people who have never experienced the raid before, who want to gear up. We're taking them through. We're doing well. By the way, Dainty, I was just talking about the shit news with the indefinite leave shit and me being angry and pissed off about it and upset and... But welcome! I'm basically just pouring my heart out saying this year's been shit. But I remain positive and happy. The full circle is that. I remain positive and happy. I mean, you've seen my mood this weekend. It's surprisingly upbeat, right? Surprisingly upbeat. Well, I mean, here's the thing. You're not getting deported. It's not like it's going to happen tomorrow. Oh, I also had a joke about my shit text message as well. Because the thing is, this is how I actually wanted it to sound as well. Like, if you didn't read the text like this, you probably didn't because it's fucking text. But I was just like, well, best meet you my wife then, Anna. Then you can't fucking leave. That's, if you were to say it out loud from text, that is exactly how I would have said it. So yes, the response of... Yeah, exactly. So when the response was, well, maybe a bit more romance, I was like, I think she got it. When you sent a message saying, maybe with a bit more romance, I went, okay, yes, he definitely heard it. If not that, close to it. Oh, I did actually, so a couple of things actually. Because hopefully, obviously, you might not be able to watch, but you can still hear. So I've finally done it. I'm finally on trading, babe. I only started off small this morning because obviously I want to learn the trends, get a feel for the app, see what the market movement is, blah, 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 blah. Though it's only £20, technically speaking, I have increased my money by 100%. I put a tenner in this morning and my portfolio is now sat on £22. I've doubled my tenner. I've grown my money. Easy. Well, yeah, because you've never seen a romantic side of me. Because I don't need to be romantic around my family. The fuck, Becky? Screw you. You're fucking romantic. Thank you very much. What the fucking turning shit. I'm doing it. Yeah, he's screwed me over a bit there. Hey, piss off, both of you. Fucking damn right. See, the thing is, Becky, I've got a feeling that you might not enjoy it because it will be nerdy as fuck. Oh, it'll be a fucking cracking one. I've got a new song I like, been hearing it on YouTube Shorts. A lot of the songs that I hear and see on Shorts nowadays just annoy me. Especially, oh my god, especially that one that was like, Damian Grrr. Grrr. Fuck off. Anyway, right, I've done a full fucking circle. That's all of the woe is me, cry, cry, wah, wah, right? That's all the woe is me bullshit out the way. Don't, because I will get the ring bearer in an inflatable inflatable T-Rex suit, don't you tease me, because I will. To be fair, there's a few people in it. To be fair, EXO, you'd be invited, mate. I'm not kidding, EXO. You'd be invited, pal. We've known each other fucking long enough. I'd be like, yeah, come on, you fucking mag. Come on. I'll be the ring bearer if I get to wear the inflatable. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, all right then. You don't get a bridesmaid dress. You get an inflatable T-Rex suit. I approve this message. It's an old song. Oh, okay. Old is usually good. Ula Paloma. Blanco. Oh. I'd be a liar if I said I knew the song. I don't. I'll look it up after stream. Well, yeah, true. Oh, he's doing his spinny spin immediately. What an arse. And to be fair, I do like this boss. This boss is great. A lot of fun. I'd say I could probably... I can actually... I think I can, you know. I might be able to actually get away. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be kind. I'm actually going to be kind to the DPS. Yes, I can stand here. Good. Easy. Easy. I've known this song from years back, but never knew the name of the band. Ah, okay.
Wonderful. You found the gems. Oh,
If I've known this was
well,
that plane
wonder.
ticket booked alcohol.
With this,
Bosses, a lot of... yeah, most people have a high IQ now. Gonna listen and lurk, get back to a bit of work. No, probably day tea. As long as you can hear, you can enjoy the shenanigans. But yes, enjoy your gift as best as Juan possibly could. But yeah, all in all, folks, I'm optimistic in the fact that things are going to pick up. I do think that the choices I've made and the things that I'm starting to do the choices I've made and the things I'm starting to do with, like, you know, investing my money, all that kind of good stuff, right? I think it's going to be the best thing for me to do right now. you know, and just remain optimistic. Like I said, it's not completely the end of the world. I have options. I do have options. Like, technically speaking, the option for me, my sister Becky, to move in, that's an option for us to live together for a short period of time. That's an issue. That's not an issue, and it's an option. And if anything, it would save us both some cash. You know. The other option is potentially my parents letting me live with them for a very short period of time. I don't think they'd want me in their home longer than 6 months, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a very long time for me to save some money, but it would give me the opportunity to save enough to get me and Becky into a home, right? Like 6 months I'd be able to save enough for a deposit and bond, so then Becky doesn't have to front it. No. But here's the thing. I'd want to give Mum and Ian a large sum of money every month. I could save a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, I could save a lot within that 6 months, and I could also grow that a lot in 6 months. You know, with me doing my investments, I could put away more money. But this is a conversation that I was going to have, Becky. And to be fair, I don't mind. If you don't mind, dude, EXO, don't fucking tempt me, bro, because I thought about it. This is not a fucking joke, because, right, hear me out. 5G broadband packages are cheap as fuck, and they're solid. Not only that, Starlink is available, and Starlink isn't that bad. Don't fucking tempt me, because I have thought about buying a van, doing it up, and just living on the road, but still having the availability. Because here's the thing, you can fit a decent TV in a van. Oh boy. You can fit a desk and a PC in a van. Don't do this to me. I will. Don't, bro. I have thought about it. EXO, here's the thing, dude. You can get hot shower systems really easily. Like, it's not. And actually, EXO, are you ready for this? There's a loophole. There is a loophole for this. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? If you don't want to put a hot shower system into like a van or something like that, because they're easily done, you know, they're like tarp, you know, the tarp tents and stuff, and then you've got you can do it, and it's like a heater generator, heater built into a generator, blah 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 blah. Anyway, the other thing is this, mate, gym membership. EXO was talking about getting a van, and I said don't, because I have thought about it. Here's the thing, gym membership. Sign up for a gym that does 24 hours. Boom. Shower. You've got a shower immediately. Done. Think about it. You don't have to pay for the water. You don't have to pay for electricity. 24-hour access. You can work out if you want. And technically speaking, you can keep your van parked up, because you're a member. Hey? Huh? And if there's any ports for charging like your battery and stuff, your electricity, even better, mate. Even better. Again, when I say I have thought about owning a van, I've thought about owning a van. Where would you keep it parked overnight? Well, you can keep those vans in there's a shitload of places, Becky. To be fair, I did make a joke, and I was like, just fucking park it out of Mum's house and put a cable into a plug socket and charge it. Alright, Mum, just gonna plug this in, yeah? Cheers, nice one. Nice one, Mum. Yeah, I'm just coming round to do some laundry. Oh, by the way, just a heads up. Yeah, I'm just gonna charge this a bit. Nice one. Yeah, cheers. No, vans, the van idea has crossed my mind. It's crossed my mind, and it is one of those things where I've gone, you know what, actually, that wouldn't be half bad. The likelihood of it happening is slim. Like, the likelihood of me doing it is very slim. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It is slim. But it does sound cool. It does sound cool. I think I'm getting out of the flat now. Would save... I think getting out of the flat now would save you money. Mum isn't going to see you without a roof. I know she's not. I know. Not long term, but short term. Yeah. I think... Well, here's the thing, Becky. This is the conversation that I'm going to have with her. The longest I would ask for is 12 months, but I would want to give them a decent amount of board, right? Well, here's the thing, Becky. I have options. Like, I do have places to go. The problem is, with the way things are going with the rent market, and it's hard to find anywhere to rent that's affordable, because nowhere's affordable anymore. Like, you and I have gotten very lucky with what we have, and rent-wise, and because you only pay 50 quid more for me, and your flat is significantly bigger than mine. Like, I really fucking like your flat. Like, I really like your flat. Yours is significantly bigger than mine, and you only pay 50 quid more on the rent. Admittedly, yes, you pay more on council tax, and your bills are probably a bit higher than mine. But yeah, that's what I mean. We got ours at a really good time. Like, when I first moved into this flat, I was paying £425. Now, over 7 years, that's only gone up by £75. In the grand scheme of things, that's good. But here's the fucked up thing, right? Everything else has skyrocketed. My council tax was £80 when I first moved in. 80. It's now 111. 80 quid for my council tax when I moved in. It's now 111. You ready for this? My bills, my utilities, were £92 when I first moved in. Do you want to know how much they are now? 150. It was £92 when I first moved into this flat for my utilities. It's fucking 150 now. Then it gets even worse, right? My food bill, I could feed myself for the month for about 70 quid. £70 back when I first moved into this flat was amazing. No problem. I'd be lucky to spend less than £120 now to keep me fed for the month. So from when I first moved in to where I am now, financially doesn't make any sense. But even now, if I moved, because I only pay £500 a month, which in the grand scheme of things is pretty fucking cheap. Right? It's pretty cheap. But anything remotely close to what I have now, you're looking 650 and above. 650 and above. Yeah, it's fucking stupid, EXO. But yeah, anything close is like beans on toast. I don't, because I fucking love beans on toast. You make it sound like it's peasant food. Mate, I love beans on toast. Fuck yes. Staple diet right there. Yeah, dude. I think Daniel... Also, UG, welcome in, man. Daniel actually said earlier, I think we've got to a point now where the UK's finally caught up with what you guys have been feeling for a while. I think the UK's finally caught up. Like, we're there. But yeah, I know in the grand scheme of things, you know, I'm not going to be left homeless. But like I said, short term, the 6 month, right? 6 month is the minimum that I'd want to stay with them. 12 month would be the absolute limit. Like 12 month would mean debts like halved and good money saved. 6 months would be money saved and back on the road. So yeah, 6 month would be money saved, back on the road. 12 month would be back on the road, money saved, debts halved. That's the difference. The extra 6 months would be massive for me. But what that means then, it puts me in a good position to then reach out to you, Becky, and go, right, I have the money, but a month's rent and the deposit for a house, you're fixed. No, to be fair, here's the thing, Becky. The Golf will probably end up being scrapped, or I mean, I'm looking to sell it for repairs and parts, for like 250 quid on Facebook. Thank you for the link, by the way, because I have requested to join that group. But I think I'm looking to sell the Golf as parts and repairs rather than scrap it for 250 quid, because it's worth the engine alone is worth 250 quid. Because I did some research, the 07 and 08 engines from Golfs, especially the diesel engines, they're the PD. So you've got the PD 105, PD 130, and then you've got the PD 180. Solid engines, very sought after because they are very reliable. And I mean very reliable. They're extremely, although the car's done 190 odd thousand miles, the engine is crisp. It is solid. So to me, it seemed a waste to scrap it when someone could potentially use the engine. Someone could use the engine. Yeah, basically, UG, it's a clusterfuck at the moment. I think I'm pretty sure I've already filled you in, but yes, I'm being evicted. I have until January, so I'm alright. I have until January. I'm not completely fucked, but I'm being evicted. I'm no longer on the road. Car went bye-bye. And it's just getting difficult to survive on your own. It's just getting difficult to survive on your own. That's pretty much where I am. Yeah. Like, I have options. It's not a complete and utter shit show. But it's not pleasant, right? Reviewing your message. Give me a second. What have you said? What mean words have you said? In fact, that's actually a valid point. What the fuck have you said? Wait, where is your message? Um, I know I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to find... Yeah, usually it comes up on the screen though. And says, do you want to allow this? I mean, there's a bit more involvement than the open border situation. But yes, the key culprits here is the people in charge. Yeah, I'm not sure where the fuck this... I'm not 100% sure where this message is being held. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where this message is being held at all. Yeah, to be, yeah. Yeah, actually, I kind of do as well. With a bit of cheese as well. Oof. Some fresh basil. Oof, oof. Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. Well, you guys know what I'm like in here. I try to avoid politics in chat anyway. Because it's all bullshit. It's all about good vibes here. Although I say this and I've just been sat here spewing woe is me for a fucking hour and a half, but most of you guys haven't seen me live for a while. So I'm just filling you in. I'm catching you up, guys. I'm catching you up. Yeah. Again, I'm not going to go into it, Becky. Because again, politic free stream and all that jazz. But yes, I saw it. Right, who else am I inviting? Whom else am I inviting? Right, I'll wait for Valk to be done. How are we actually doing in the company? I know I did a light... Ooh! 10 active players at the minute. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I mean, there's also a lot of people who have been on in the last 2 hours. So actually, we're looking 20 maybe. 20 plus active, which is... nice. Very nice. I did post yesterday about my purge. £5 million or set for life? To be fair, set for life ain't a bad shout. 10 grand a month. Could do a lot with 10 grand a month. nice, dude. Yeah, done. But yeah, so you're going to see me live a lot more, guys. So the way I'm thinking of doing it is 2 days will be multi-stream. So 2 days will be multi-stream, so Twitch and YouTube, which is, by the way, anyone watching on YouTube, hi. I'm currently responding to Twitch chat. I can see YouTube chat, so if you're watching on YouTube, I can see the chat, so hi over there, yodel yodel. 2 days of multi-stream, and then a day of Tonk Tonk on TikTok. I know a lot of you don't have TikTok. I know EXO, you tried, but it was being, well, it was being, right? But just to kind of keep my platform footprint growing. Yeah, just to kind of give that footprint growing. I figured why not, you know? You thought you were a bot. To be fair, it took me a while to sort my shit out as well, because for the longest time, I couldn't add people to my friends list. Like, I couldn't follow back people who followed me. This is legit, by the way. This is legit. For the longest time, I could not follow anyone back. I had to jump through some right bloody hoops just to get them to go, yeah, all right then. Bearing in mind, I'd already posted multiple things, and this is even when I was starting to post things about Oblivion Remastered, right? Speaking of socials, if you haven't followed any of them already, there you go. But this was even after posting my stuff for the Oblivion Remastered, right? Which was getting thousands of views. And yet they were like, oh, this guy's a bot. All right then. Right, let's have a look here. Yeah, I mean, one of my Oblivion posts is at 12,000, and my most recent post, which was No Man's Sky, that's at 15.5k. So, I don't understand why it thought I was a bot. Not a fucking clue. Anyway. It is what it is, right? Where's my shit? Okay, we need to lower my gear score. Crap algorithm. Maybe. Fuck knows. To be fair, dude. To be fair, UG. Some of my shit's not doing too bad on fucking YouTube, man. I'm surprised. Everything's around sort of like 1.1 to 2k on my shorts. I was like, damn. Here's the best bit. One of my shorts came up for Bob. I think you know Bob. We've played with... Oh, yeah, no, you do know Bob because I shot him in the face with a shotgun on Helldivers. But it even came up as him on his recommended. I was like, shut the front door. He was like, what the fuck? Is this you? I was like, yeah, that's me, man. So that was kind of a nice feel. That was a nice vibe. I was like, holy shit. My shit's being recommended. That's fire. Well, no, you didn't try. You did it successfully. Because that No Man's Sky stream that you did promote heavily, I did get a lot from it. Like, it was pretty damn good. I reached some of... Because they do that whole, like, challenge thing, don't they, Becky? Like, do so many, stream for so many hours, and blah, 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 and all that kind of good stuff, right? So you did actually do me a favour, to be fair. Who called me a baboon that time? Oh, yeah, that was Bob. That was Bob. Yeah, that's fucking cool. I like hearing that. That's fucking ace. Yeah, that was Bob. Not in the not with a shotgun, you baboon. Yeah, that's Bob. Right, I need some low gear score. Guys, I don't have low gear score. Shit, how am I going to do this? Where's my pleb stuff? Where's my, like, pleb stuff? Right, plebby stuff. We need... Can I... Ooh. No, that's still too high. Still slightly too high. What can I take off? I think I've kind of screwed the pooch here a little bit. Oh, that'll do it, I think. No, actually, no. No, we're fine. I need less than 675. I need less than 675. Bollocks, that's not less than 675. There, good. Right, that'll do it. Fucking hell. It's actually welcoming it, dude. I need pristine cut amethyst. Where are you? Cut pristine amethyst. Thank you. Void protection. Let's do it. I'm 696 gear score. Dude, Clyde, that's huge, man. GG. You know what? You know what's really cool, actually, Clyde? With Season 10 coming out, and them doing all the, the stuff with the level increase and all the gear and all that kind of stuff, I think they've, weirdly enough, I think they've brought it out at an absolute cracking time. Because what that means now is that everyone's going to be on a level playing field. But it also means, because of what they've said about the anything 700 and above, so any gear score 700 and above can be upgraded, which means that if Gorgon stays level 65, which it might, level 65 plus players will still be running Gorgon for the Gorgonite gear, which also means that there will still be weekly runs for Gorgon. And I would also argue that potentially there's going to be less precursors to going into Gorgon. Like, it's going to become more of a casual thing to run rather than the peak content. Because at the minute, Worm, Gorgon, and M3s is your peak top tier content. Gorgon, Worm, and M3. They are your three options for your peak high end. You gotta be prepared content. Yeah, that's the shit that you're gearing and working towards. When the new update comes out, the new zone comes out, the level cap increases, all that good stuff, right? Yada 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 yada. What's going to happen then is there is going to be a lot of wouldn't say competition per se, but there'll be a lot of room to get your shit together, but you'll be doing it with everyone else. Got a Gorgon, flail, and longsword. What, from the marketplace, or did you get it from doing Gorgon, or did you just buy it from marketplace? Where is it? I wanna go in with flail and great axe. Where is it? There's my Gorgon great axe. Where's Power Stone? Shit, where the fuck's Power Stone? There. You bought it, fine, perfect, mate. So I don't think you can upgrade normal items. I believe they have to be named items. I do believe they have to be named items. That's the only drawback. Yeah, basically have they go, but that doesn't mean to say, yeah. So it's like most of my shit, yeah. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. Why is my constitution so high? Who cares? Get fucked. I am running, so if anyone's wondering what I'm running right now, normally I run hammer and sword and shield. For mutations, I actually run great axe and flail for two reasons. One, absolutely enormous weaken. Like, I bring shitloads of weaken, but not only that, I also bring a lot of leech, life stealing, but also group mitigations as well. Also, this is a 90% guild run as well. Nice, dude. But yeah, this is what I'm saying, Clyde. Like, the point I was making is this. If you ever did want to come to Gorgons, dude, we are still going to be running it weekly in Season 10. We're still going to be running it weekly. As we're leveling. We're still going to be running that shit weekly as we're leveling. Because if we can upgrade 700 and up, the Gorgon stuff, or sorry, the Hoplite stuff, so the Hoplite gear is basically going to be the pre-bis stuff, the pre-raid bis for the new content, which is really good because it also means that you don't have to worry too much and focus too much about what the fuck do I need to grab, because you'll already have yourself a really nice set of gear as a prerequisite. And that's the key thing, is gaining that prerequisite. That's going to be the hardest part, is making sure that you've got that prerequisite. So then when you run into the newer stuff, you can do the catacombs, you can do X, Y, Z. By the way, Exo, I'm not expecting you to come back to New World. Bless you. Oh, fuck, I got it! I got the fucking talisman. Anyway, because you've played it more than fucking any of us, to be fair. Well, probably UG and then you, and then I'm finally catching up. Like, I'm almost at 3,000. Whoa, right? Whoa, boys. You've been at 3,000 fucking hours for God knows how long, and my UI's bugged. But the one thing with Season 10 that I'm really, really looking forward to is their procedurally generated scaling dungeon. So basically, Exo, it's a procedurally generated dungeon that you can do with 1 to 3 players. These catacombs will also be one of the places where you can get the armor sets. Because yes, they're bringing armor sets. The other thing is as well is the way that they're doing gearing and traits and perks and all that good shit, dude, is that what you will eventually be able to do is actually choose your perks on the armor. So right now, they do have that now in-game, but it's craftable, and it's called Gorgonite gear. It's crafted, and it's fucking expensive to craft, but it's crafted, but you literally pick everything, and I mean everything. There's none of this, oh, am I going to get this perk, or oh, is it going to roll this attribute? No. You pick what you want. But the way that they're saying that they want to do the new gearing system is that what happens is when the armor drops, it's empty, and you'll have like what they call an infix. So it'll be like a weird, unique, fancy perk. You know, like with the artifacts. The artifacts get like a unique little perk that'll be like, let's take Power Stone for example, right? Power Stone for example. Power Stone is I put weaken on everything that I hit for both weapons, right? Yeah, as long as it's not illegal combinations, like you can't make disgusting overpowered shit, like it has to be, yeah, within the confounds of the in-game meta, right? Well, when I say in-game, when I say meta, what I mean is how the game's designed. When I say meta, I mean it in that regards, how the game is designed, right? So in the confines of that, yes, you can basically say, right, this is what I'm doing. They also want players to have the ability to have whatever they want without having to feel like they have to run this. So like at the minute, for Gorgon, it's very much like, do you have X, Y, Z? Because you need X, Y, Z. What's going to happen with the new update is that the gearing's going to be, and how the perk system's going to work, it's going to be less focused on you need X, Y, Z. It's going to be more flexible. So it's going to actually open up more variety and actually probably be more enjoyable for a lot more players, because you'll be able to go into content comfortably without feeling like, fuck, I don't have this, shit, I don't have this, oh, they're gonna, you know, ooh, I don't have this perk, or oh, fuck, I haven't got this trophy, oh dear. That's gonna be less impactful, meaning that players, it's gonna be a lot better, basically. It's gonna be less gatekeeping. There's still, naturally, okay, there's always going to be some prick who gatekeeps. You're never gonna stop that. But it will be less gatekeeping, which is going to be a good thing. But I'm super looking forward to season 10. So leading up to season 10, as a guild, this is what I'm going to be doing a lot. And Clyde, if you want to join us, mate, fucking join us, dude, because I will be doing the daily dungeons and the daily mutations every single day. Leading up to season 10, I'm going to be doing this every day. To be fair, I'm actually going to make a sign up for it, for people to sign up, and then we can make teams. So people can log on, do it, do the content, blah, blah. And it's only M1. Like, I'm not expecting people to do like M2s or M3s. No. We just want the quick gold and the quick shit. You know, we want the quick stuff. So M1 is the quickest way of doing it. It's nice and easy. And you get some pretty good shit at the end of it. Like, you're walking away with something, right? But going into season 10, there's going to be a lot of group content happening. And I mean a lot. We're talking dungeon runs, mutation runs. We're going to do prefixes on catacomb runs. You name it. Not only that, we're going to do legacy raids, or what I would call legacy raids. So, Worm, we're going to be doing... because hopefully by that point we'll have built a bigger guild number, so we should have enough people active online to do Worm constantly. But anyway, Gorgon stuff as well, because again, because you can upgrade anything above 700 that is named, I still want to be doing, you know, I still want to run Gorgon, I still want to run Worm, because that gear can be upgraded. And it'll be really good, as I said, for prerequisite gear. It'll be really good for that gear to say, right, I kind of already have a pre-besting slot to give myself a good start into the new content. We are going to be running the new content as well, but it is very much going to be one of those things where it's like, right, the plan is to actually, you know, to run it, see what it's like, see what it entails, and go from there. Because obviously we're not going to know what the fuck's going off straight away. But I do want to go in and basically just die a lot. The only way you're going to find things out and learn is by doing and dying. So I'm not expecting us to clear the raid within the first few weeks. I know that's not going to happen. But what I do want to do as a guild is get in there, get a feel for it, dip our toes, get our feet wet. The saying, get your feet wet a little bit. You know, just kind of get an idea of what's happening. Easy enough, right? You should jump down now, yep. I really do like the fact that I have so much life stealing on this setup. Please don't jump, don't jump, don't jump, don't jump. You bitch. It's the only thing with this boss. Right, where is he? I mean, he is gonna die now, thankfully. That boss is the annoying one. Oh shit! Why has Annabelle died? Oh, probably a burn or something. Nice. Yeah, I bring a shitload of weaken with this setup. Like a ton of weaken. Shit the bed. Which side is he going? Okay. Wait for the pattern, wait for the pattern, wait for the pattern. What? Thank fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I basically, if you're wondering why I said what, I didn't get hit. So I don't know why it took it off me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know you're mad at me. And now I can't see shit. There we go. Watch out for the spinny spin. Oh wow, can't believe that was appalling. I should have the taunt on that. Yep, we're all good. Then she's going to do a big spin. Easy. That's easy gold. Like, I'm pretty sure that's... I mean, getting gold on M1 isn't difficult nowadays, so... Yeah. Easy peasy, breezy, cheesy. Right. I've done a solid. I've paused those annoying ads. Un momento, por favor.
Will you take a piece of my heart? Tell me, what do I have to do? Why you gotta make it so hard?
Right, now we need to... oh, actually, I'm going to keep the... keep that heart rune. Because weirdly enough, it's actually useful for range tanking. Not many people use the blast cannon, but it's actually a pretty good heart rune. I think they buffed it. Like, the damage it deals is quite high. I'm pretty sure they buffed it. Right, let's deconstruct some of the crap we don't need. I'll do the, I shall do the, I can't even speak now. I shall do the elite stuff, or epic stuff, quote unquote, after. In fact, now I've got some crappy pieces. Let me put my luck gear back in its little hidey hole. I've got some stuff now to push me lower.
Tell me, what do I have to do? Why you gotta make it so hard?
And then I could probably take that off. Sweet.
We got nothing left to lose.
And then I can equip everything again. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run my normal setup, I think, sword and board. Let's put our power stone and our great axe back in. We're gonna mess around again with the standard. I can't believe I got the talisman though. I'm chuffed about that. I am chuffed that I got the talisman. Super nice. Ooh, Ethereum Forge again. Well, actually, no. Ooh, I don't have the artifact from here. By the way, Dainty, I know you'll be busy. This is the dungeon that we need to do to finish up your blood drinker, I think. Are you ready? Fast run. Oh, 1 sec. Attributes. Perfect. Oh, I missed him. That's not a good sight. Very nice. Very fucking nice. Efficient. Get some weaken on those two. Get some weaken out. Yeah, this is smooth. Beautiful. We can leave that geezer over there for now. And those, move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. Okay, this is this is speedrun shit right here. Holy fuck. I still have threat on these guys as well. That's great. Very nice DPS gunner. To be fair, I knew the DPS was going to be kind of nutty anyway, because the guys in the guild hit like... I mean, we're all Gorgon geared at this point. Yeah, UG. This is the level of people that we run the raid with, man. Like... I mean, admittedly, yes, it is an M1. So it's not... Oh, God. Hit my mouse then. So it's not exactly difficult, quote unquote, but it's... Yeah. We got... Easy. I mean, one person could have done that, but it is what it is. The one artifact I still don't have yet Serenity. I just flat out refuse to PvP. Fucking went a bit slideshow then. So far, this has taken us 6 minutes. I could have gone, but I don't trust the fucker. No! How did Annabelle drop? Oh, it's fine. Keep it going. Don't release just yet, Annabelle. Nice, nice, nice. Got up. I shall get on the platform, shop, and get these mofos taunted. Nice. He's doing his thing. Doing his thing. It's fine. That's a, to be fair, that's a non-elite anyway, so. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. Comes from Rend out here. Oh my god, yeah. We're at execute point of that phase. Ooh. It's a shame that Hardened Crystal doesn't sell anymore. They used to sell for like 4K. Made it without dodge rolling. Nice. And then down. Taunt there, got the taunt there. Got the taunt there, got the taunt there. Should have the aggro on everyone. Okay, I just need to get the bishop, which I'm going to pick up now. There we go. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Very nice. I tell you what, this place drops a lot of hardened crystal. Very nice. I actually don't have any hardened crystal, which is good because I'll want it for season 10. I need to build my pool of my pool of what's my faces traits and stuff for the gear. Also, I've also found out that ignited or any kind of elemental rune glass, so ignited, electrified, arcane, frost, whatever it might be, the one that puts an elemental dot on the target, phenomenal for a tank. Because you know, like them, for example, we were just running through all those people, and I dropped a couple of like, you know, whirling blades and stuff. It puts the dot on everyone, and because the ticks are relatively potent, I took the aggro. As long as no one hits anything, like now, I mean, no one hit that thing, but that dot's going to generate me some nice aggro on those targets. I mean, it's only like, you know, it's less than 100 per tick, but it's nice. Get him. Right. I was a little bit too behind then for the healer, but we're fine. I picked it up. The only guy I don't have is... In fact, no, I might have the guy on the stairs. I don't, but I can pick him up. Bring him down. Got that. Then we come here. Come here. Big rends on this guy. Yeah, really nice rend. We do have an absolute shitload of rend. Oh my god, how did I miss that? No, they proc off abilities as well. I mean, you've seen my Frost Gauntlet rapier build that I'm making, right? going to do his thing here. And I'm going to stand here. I'm going to do a grit potion. Actually, let me easy. GG. And Inferno, baby. Yeah, we got Inferno. Very nice. And we got a gold. You see, I wanted this for a while because of strength. Replace your base scaling with strength damage when you hit a target within 15. Yeah. So basically, I have been wanting. Do you want to know something fucked up? I can now tank Gorgon with Inferno staff. Have a good night, Clyde. Thank you for hanging out, dude. I appreciate it. You have a good one. You see, the thing is that it's not completely, it isn't completely out of the question because Incinerate taunts. It's not completely out of the equation. But no. All fairness, I've been wanting Inferno for a while because I've been wanting to make a what I would call a flame. Basically, UG, I figured out a way of potentially recreating like a Dragon Knight from Elder Scrolls, but in New World. Basically. Essentially, that's where I'm going with it. Yes. Yeah, exactly. There's a very unusual method to my madness. It's there. It's unusual, but it's there. I can see it working really well. But where am I now? Or Firestaff and the Intax. Yeah, with the Abyss, absolutely. On both platforms. Oh, UG. You saucy fuck. On both platforms. I like how you said half of it in Twitch, half of it in YouTube. Great. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I can see there being like an Inferno brawler kind of yeah, I can see the Inferno, and like the idea of doing like an Inferno brawler is like oof. Even just the opportunity to do like an Inferno brawler kind of setup, just oof, right? Oof. Get rid of the quick salvage. I don't need that anymore. Brimstone. Blop. Right, we're going to put that in there. We have a lot of things to deconstruct. But CC of the Brawl. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Get that into window. I actually think I've got some. Ooh, what I've got a feeling I may have unlocked some really nice transmog. Why do I get a feeling that I potentially have unlocked some really nice transmog? I have a feeling. I has a feeling. I does. Right, let's fill some of this in. Boom. Boom. We've got a, yeah, we can complete a card here. Oh yeah, for sure. 100%. Frost Gauntlet's decent, but it's one of those that if you're going to, say like Gorgon for example, a Frost Gauntlet and a Great Axe in Gorgon is unbelievably strong for like full AE control. Massive. It's massive. Right, what have I done here? Expeditions, very nice. Oh, shit the bird. We got the trophy. Very nice. Boom. Give me that. Give me that season trophy. That looks weird as fuck. Yeah, nice. Right, let's get some. I am smashing some of these season stuff at the minute. Woof. Absolutely smashing through the season pass at minute. Do you want to know something amusing? I wasn't originally going to do. I originally wasn't going to do the premium pass for season 9 because I wasn't interested. But then I was like, you know what? In preparation for season 10, screw it. I might as well. Like, even if it's just for like the consumables and stuff, I'm like, yeah. Let's just get it done, you know. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Plus, I'll be honest, I don't want to have to pay 5k for a fucking chromatic seal. And low-key, I kind of like the emotes. Minus this one. The fucking cat paws. It's a bit cringe. I will never use that emote, but I have it. What's the one I just got? Newspaper bonk. I actually want to see the animation for that. Because the emote in itself... Right, give me a sec. Let's do it on this guy. Let's see what it looks like. Bonk. Okay, cool. Bump. Literal bonk of a newspaper. Love it. Right, do some deconstruction time. See, a lot of this stuff is just cannon fodder. But do you remember what I was saying about the scraps being really useful at the minute for leveling? It's super crazy. And because scraps are a bit more of an abundance now. Like, it's not a task to get all the scraps anymore. I mean, just from that haul, I got 9 weapon ones, for Christ's sake. You know what? I don't even use my luck gear anymore. Fuck it. Oh, that's... You see, look at that, by the way. It's a shame about the Constitution. Like it is a little bit of a shame with the Constitution. Like, it'd have been nicer if that was strength, but that's actually a really nice chess piece. Enchanted Ward, refreshing in health. That's a really, really... You know, if that dropped for me, and I didn't have the artifact one, yeah, that I would be using this. That's a really good chest. Yes, I know, I've just deconstructed it. Because I don't need it. I like how I was like, yeah, this is a really good chest. Bonk. Deconstruct. Yes, I know there is, but the only reason I don't mass deconstruct is because sometimes you can come across an armor with the perfect luck roll, and I have destroyed them one too many times and potentially missed out on a shitload of gold. But yes, I'm aware of the mass. Yes, I'm aware of it. I am very aware of the mass button. But people do generally pay pretty decent gold for the luck stuff. Seriously, dude, doing these runs as a tank yields so much gold. Holy shit. I'm making an effort, a real big effort right now to keep doing my daily dungeons. Like, I'm doing my absolute best to keep doing my dungeons because, or the daily dungeons, sorry. Because the gold from it is silly. As in good, it's silly good. I don't know why I carry that. I don't even know why I carry my gypsum orbs. What am I doing? All that? Why am I carrying that? I mean, dude, I have so many health potions. It's actually ridiculous at this point. Right, we're going to put this trophy in my Morningdale house, because my Morningdale house doesn't have a lot in it. About 50 buckaroos. Very nice. Very, very, very nice indeed. Do I put it? Where do I want to put this? Have a look. I mean, technically speaking, I could put it in my Brimstone house, because that's where I put most of my other trophies. You know what? Yes. Let's put it in my Morningdale house because... Where's my major luck? Oh, okay, it's there. Wait, why is Season 9 still... Salvage. Got it. I did a salvage task. Very nice. I know you can hand them in for XP, but I didn't know you could salvage them. I know you can hand them in for music XP in the at the engineering table. I know that. And yeah, sorry, I was aware that you could do the yeah, words. That is a pretty cool looking trophy, to be fair. Yeah. But I'm weird, and I'd rather just see them burn in a bag on the floor and doing nothing. Because I'm absolutely weird as feck. Right, let's have a look at this chest. I've got a new chest piece for the heavy. Where are you? Oh my god, that's Jesus. Holy shit, that's like that Jesus, like juggernaut shit. Holy crap. Nice. That's juggernaut level. That's fucking cool. Where is it? Come on, game. Was it not heavy? Oh, it's there. Ugh. You know what? I was expecting that to be a bit... Not gonna lie, I was expecting that to be a bit more... I don't know. I mean, it's not bad looking. It's alright. But I was expecting more. Also, UG, I have the ability to go full Egyptian. There it is. I have the ability to go like full Egyptian transmog. No, the Captain Thorpe armor is amazing. The glow and everything. I still need to farm that. I think it's... Is that right? Arisen. Yeah, this one. Let's put it all on. Yeah, this one. I do eventually want to get this one. That's depth. Is it depth M2 or M3? Is it M3? Depth M3 that shit drops from? Because that is like top level. Yeah, the Arisen Commander stuff is just delicious. But yeah, like I said, if I wanted to, I could transmog myself like full on like Egyptian. I thought about it, but not yet. I'm thinking if I was to ever make a like Flame Knight DPS, so like melee fire build, then I would go for it because I wanted to have a raw vibe. Again, you know, because of fire and all that kind of stuff, and because the lore in this game technically the lore in this game has the Egyptian horror stuff. Yeah. Because this game technically has the lore of the Egyptian mythology, I'd want to, if I made a fire-based build, DPS or otherwise, I would want that Ara kind of vibe from it. I mean, I'm aware that the Ara is more sun-related, but it's still fire. I think that would kind of be a really... I think it's a cool concept. I think that it's a kick-ass concept. Holy shit, the greens have taken Everfall. That's we're seeing some green on the map. Holy moly. Funnily enough, Zoo on the beach, I'm pretty sure used to be green. Tax Evaders also used to be Syndicate. Yeah, Tax Evaders used to be Syndicate, and I'm pretty sure Zoo on the beach used to be Marauder. Where am I? What was I doing? What do I want to do? Ah, you know what? Yeah. Shit, I need... That's disappointing. That's a little bit disappointing. I need... what's that? Damage over time. What's this one? Turn a bit above... Yeah, fuck. In all fairness, I do have a lot... Yeah, I'm not close to having this fully done yet in terms of attributes and stuff. I'm not even close to it. I'm going to have to... Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to stick with full int on this one. I could do the intellect food, because I'm only running 6 con, but because I don't trust myself yet, I run constitution food because I don't trust myself. Because the other thing as well, when I stop being crap, right? I mean, most of my gear I need to get health on it anyway. I'm missing a couple of things, you know, like health boost wise. This isn't complete yet. I mean, I'll run around with 6 con. Let's bash that dex food on. So I reach the 250 pip. Because 8.2k health is, oof. That's just painful. We'll go see how painful it is. This is a really bad idea, by the way. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is a super bad idea. It's super bad idea. Also, why is everything nighttime? Jesus. So I know I've got to be careful of the big guys because those drakes, I don't do shitloads to them because they're armored. But they are beast. I don't even think I've got any ward on me, do I? Fucking hell. Why am I doing this without ward? I think that's what makes this worse. I'm doing this without ward. Absolute nutter. Crazy. Right. See, I think the big test... See, the big test isn't going to be the big guys. It's the bloody crocodiles. Okay. Really? If I had my webcam on right now, you would be able to see the absolute just sheer what the fuck was that about on my face. Yeah, we'll go for this geezer. Oh my god, there's so much damage. Ow. Come on. Ooh. Okay, so I can survive with 8k health. Fair enough. By the way, I wasn't paying attention to my damage. I was not paying attention to my damage then, so I have no idea if it was even good. You know what, bollocks, I ain't going that way. Too risky. Yeah, to be fair, I think I did time my shit properly. Ooh, hello. I did time my shit properly. I think, yeah, I think I would be okay in Gorgon with 8k. But the problem with Gorgon is, as a DPS, I still have this habit of not moving when I should do. Or blocking when I should do. Or dodge. I still miss a couple of things. Like the first boss, for example. I am awful at missing the stomp. Because obviously, the stomp does the AoE. I am awful at timing it. Yeah, I'll go back and watch the VOD. You're right. Yeah, you're right. How long have I been? Oh, just over 3 hour mark. Okay, cool. So also, if you remember UG, I was using... if you remember, I was using... what's my face? The Deep Freeze artifact for the Frost Gauntlet and the Hoplite Rapier. I've switched now. So I'm using Finisher and I'm using the Hoplite Frost Gauntlet. So I basically swapped them round. To be fair, there's no real difference between the two in regards to damage increase, because both of them give me 15% under a condition that's always present. So the Frost Gauntlet Deep Freeze is 15% more damage on chilled, rooted or frozen targets. That was always consistent, right? Finisher is the other. While there's a bleed active, you do 15% more damage. So the conditioning hasn't changed on the infix buff from the artifact. That hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed now is that I've freed 2 pieces of gear, basically. I've freed up 2 pieces of gear for perks. Because Finisher has the most probably broken illegal perk out of any artifact, and I will argue that day and night. Keen Tondo and Deadly Flourish is the most broken fucking illegal combo on an artifact, period. I don't give a shit what anyone says. That combination is dirty. This is by far the most broken broken artifact in regards to perks. It is, period. So because of that, what's happened now is it's allowed me to get a Frost Gauntlet perk on my gloves. Unending Thaw. Let's be honest, Unending Thaw is nice because it remains the chill. The frost effect remains after things leave the field. And because it's a slow, if people are using Malachite, which is more damage against slowed, rooted or CC targets, there's always going to be a damage increase going out for people. Because not everyone runs Rally, some people still use Malachite. Yeah, exactly. With Disdained Infliction, it's just unbelievable. But here's the other thing. At the minute, UG, I'm not utilizing the damage fully because Creed boots. These are underestimated, dude. I think more DPS should be using these. I generally do believe that more people should be using these over attuned leather pants. I honestly do. Honestly do. Basically, every 10 seconds, you get 20% increase on your crit damage. You apply 10% weaken. You get 10% empower and 10% crit chance. And as a DPS, you are always headshotting and you're always ambushing. Because this isn't just on backstabs, this is headshots as well. So even if you're a ranged, even if you're a bow user, this is insane. Plus, the perks aren't that bad. So I added Enchanted Ward. I added the Ward. But Freedom Refreshing, the really nice perks. Freedom is always useful. Again, I don't care what people say. Yes, health would probably be better. But Freedom is under... Again, there are a lot of perks that I think are really, really, really underestimated. Freedom is phenomenal. Yes, okay, yes, I could put health in there. Blah, blah, blah. Still underrated. I do lose a bit of health here on Unending Thaw. Technically speaking, I could drop Unending Thaw and put health in there. Let's be honest. Like, I actually could. Like, Unending Thaw really isn't a big fucking deal. I could just put health in there and not have to use any kind of health food, like, at all. Ideally, that would be what I want to do, guys. Same with this, Mortal Energy. Just put health in there again. The only thing that I want is Leeching Flurry, really. I want to run full Rapier perk. So Leeching Flurry, Keen Tondo, and Deadly Flourish. So it'd literally be those 2 on health, although I am going to be crafting the Gorgonite. I either want Gorgonite chest and legs. Yeah, Gorgonite chest and legs. and put agility, sorry, dexterity on both. Yeah, Gorgonite, chest and legs with dexterity. So the crafted ones, and then hoplite, gloves, helm, which I've got. Finisher, hoplite, and then Gorgon amulet's fine. I need to kill Worm for elemental band, and then a Gorgonite earring. Lots of mats, right? Because this right now on my earring is just a placeholder. It's not the best. It's just a placeholder. Anyway, let's slap a bitch. Oh, hello. Woo! Shit. Yeah, to be fair, that's my bad. I was mid-animation. Half health, though. That was my bad on that. I did not time my dodge rolls properly. What kind of sets they're coming up with? Remember making some sick-ass builds on... Yeah, so I believe the way it's going to work, UG... In fact, I could probably... Yeah, you know what? I believe this is... Let me do something. Bear with me. Let me just do something here. This is how this is my interpretation. To be fair, Yuji, the animation cancelling is present. I just missed the mark. Like, you know, if I did heavy. Actually, no, the heavy with rapier's a bit, yeah. Actually, yeah. The animation cancellation for the rapier's kind of, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. Anyway, sorry. This is my interpretation. Well, interpretation? Understanding? Let's go, you know what? Let's go with understanding. This is my understanding of what the new gear sets is going to be. Bear with me a second on this. Why the fuck am I doing it this way? Give me a second. Uno mentor, por favor. Okay. Oh god, that's the no. Let's scale this to fit to screen, shall we? Fit to screen. Okay. This is my understanding, okay? This is my understanding of what. There we go, that's where I want it. This is my understanding of what I expect to see. And by the way, yeah, these are my sets. This is what I think it's going to look like. So what we're going to get is we're going to get a piece of armor that drops, right? We're going to get a piece of armor that drops. And what we're going to see is something along the lines of this. So what will happen is the armor sets. So the armor set's that's gonna be like 2 out of 2, 4 out of 4, 5 out of 5, 3 out of 3. This is what I think is going to happen. So what's going to happen is, let's say a piece of armor is going to drop. That's part of a set piece, right? What's going to happen is you're going to see this perk, a perk like this. So an influx, right? Or infix, what they call it. You're going to see this, right? Like here, drain. While above so much health, blah, 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 right? You're going to see something like that on the piece of armor. So a unique perk, which they're calling infixes, similar to what we have on artifacts. And they have already said this in their data. Exactly what I'm going to bloody well do as well. I'm going to cross-reference this shit. We're going to cross-reference this shit right now. So if you look here, yeah, here we go. Infix perks. There will still be unique gear pieces with powerful and rare perks called infixes. These will function similarly to how the unique perks on artifacts work. Okay, so I would say that these pieces of armor will be like flex gear. What I mean by flex gear is you're not always going to run a full 10 armor sets. So you can have 2 sets of 5 or 5 sets of 2, etc, etc. Blah, blah, blah. It's explained, in fact, it's explained here. Depending on your play style, you're either going to run a 2 set, 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 a 4 set, a 4 set, and a 2 set, a 5 set and a 5 set, a 5 set, a 3 set, and a 2 set, 4 set, 3 set, blah, 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 etc. The list goes on, right? It adds up to 10. So you have full customization on how you want to do it. Like, you're in charge of how you want to play this set. Okay? So the way I'm seeing it is, some armor will have these influxes. They won't be artifacts, but they'll have these influxes. So it might be as a tank, you actually benefit. It might end up being that as a tank, you actually benefit running like a 5, a 2. No, you run like a 5 and a 3. You 5, 3, and then 2 pieces of your gear are these ultra rare inflix or infix gears, because the passives, because of the passives or perks might actually work better for you. Again, there's a saying that I like to say: we've got to fuck around and find out. But this is just out of experience from other MMOs that have done gear sets. I'm trying to create that common ground, right? But this is how the new gear will work, UG. Going forward, this is how the new gear will work on the drops. And it is very similar to how the Gorgonite crafting gear works. So what will happen is, let's say the chest, let's just say, because I'm going more DPS, right? So let's say I stick with Creed boots because they're just too good, right? Let's say that I'm allowed to boost my Creed boots all the way to 800. Awesome sauce, right? And I probably will keep Ward on there. You know, I'll probably still keep Enchanted Ward on there. Let's like keep Creed boots. But now let's say one of the armor sets drops from the chest, right? Let's say one of the armor set pieces drops for chest. I'm like, yes, this is the one I want. Cool as fuck. Awesome stuff, right? I mean, I don't think... What's this one? This is actually, UG, this is a good example, brother. Do you know when I told you about the infixes? You know when I told you about the infix? This is a perfect example. This. Swarm defense. When 3 or more enemies are nearby, increase your armor by 10% per enemy and increase your healing, but your healing is also reduced by 2% per enemy. This. This will be one of the cool, unique little infixes. Not this particular, you know, like not this in particular, but this is kind of what you'd expect. This is what you're going to expect from those unique, cool little shitty things, right? But let's say that was one of the armor pieces. What will happen is it will be empty. It will look like this. It will be empty. So then what you will do is you will make sure that essentially what you'll do is you'll take it somewhere where your perks exist. So it might be that you keep all your perk crystals or your perk tokens, if you want to call it the tokens, you'll keep them all, I don't know, in Brim or something. So like, let me go to my so it might end up being that you like you take it to your town. Like for me, it's all there, all the craft mod bits. I don't know what you want to call them, trinkets, but anyway, all of this shit, right? You take your you take the item to wherever all this is held, right? Makes sense. And then you'll say, right, I want this armor piece to be give me a sec, strength or con, or even potentially magnify. I don't know if they're adding something for magnify. I don't know. Craft mods, yeah. I don't know if they're going to add a new token for magnify. I don't know. Because I have a feeling that they may even remove magnify. I don't know. It's a tough one. But anyway, let's just say for argument's sake, I'm doing it for my DPS. So I'll say, okay, well I want dexterity. So dex, boom. And as long as I have that item, boom, it's dex. The other thing is as well is we're getting 4 mods, not 3. So we're getting an extra mod slot. So the attribute bit is a difficult one. So this one's self-explanatory, right? This is self-explanatory. This is how it's going to look. So you base it, I'm just picking random ones now. So you basically just go, okay, I want this, 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 and let me find one. It's not illegal. Boom, that'll do. This, for example. Cool, I've got my perks, make. You know, or like, yeah, this is my item, I'm done. That's a quick example. In terms of the attributes, now, attribute changes. Let's just, before I bugger off, let's deep dive into this just a touch. So, this is kind of how, this is, I have read over this a few times. So, there are no longer any perks which increase attributes. Which says to me that magnify might not exist. Because if you look here, there are no longer any perks which increase attributes. We felt these perks didn't really result in a meaningful choice between 2 good alternatives. Now, let's read between the lines with that. The increase to attributes, to me, is referring to magnify. The reason why I think this is because of the following. We felt these perks didn't really result in a meaningful choice between two good alternatives. That first paragraph, or that first sentence, to me relays to when you have to magnify, it's difficult to have two stats rolling at once. Once you've magnified one attribute, it's a bit of an arsehole to get your secondary attribute to where you want it to be. Case in point, you know when I was doing my points earlier and I went, fuck, I can't do this yet. I'm just going to have to magnify intellect. That sentence right there, to me, refers to that. We felt that these perks didn't really result in a meaningful choice between two good alternatives. Right? That makes sense. So we've decided to reclaim that slot for more interesting perks. So what I believe now is what they've basically said is, okay, Magnify was fun, but it was difficult for people to have a balanced loadout between two attributes. So what we're going to do is remove that slot and open it up for perks, not attributes, which is where the fourth perk gem comes into place. Yeah? Now, this is where the thing is. I think this is where people are getting confused. So, let's say, that's how it's going to work. I'm all in for that. Yeah, right. So, what it's going to do, UG, is open up that third perk. Now, in regards to where the fuck are those attributes going, the best way I can show and tell is this. If I hover over intelligence, you can see here that my equipment is showing 73 attribute points from equipment, which sounds about right. If you're looking at what's Magnify, you're looking at anywhere 36. Let's just say 36 from Magnify, okay? 36 from Magnify. So we have a look here. To be fair, 73 seems a little bit low. But anyway, whatever. It is what it is, right? What's going to happen is what we would have originally got. Although, is it... Okay, no, forgive me. Ignore me, UG. I've got 73 from two pieces. Here we go. Yeah, forgive me. It's 360. Thank you. So what they're doing is that 360 is now going to be baked into the pool that we already have natively, which means we might see the return of the ability to increase things at 10 at a time, maybe, because they have already hinted that they removed that increase by 10 for a reason. Personally, I think it's fucking dumb and they should just put it back, but whatever. But what that means is that will then be put into the native pool, which we see here. All of the attribute points that used to come from these perks has been instead added into the native attribute point pool granted by normal leveling. So basically what they've done is they've gone, right, what's the total amount of attributes that you can get from a Magnify, a full Magnify set? This is what they've done. They've gone, what is the total point of attribute that you can get solely from a Magnify loadout? What they've then done is gone, this is our number. This is now going to be added natively into the pool. Something like that, yeah. So we're going to see 350 probably won't be the max. It might be lifted. I don't know. Dude, I have no idea. I don't know if it's going to be lifted or kept the same. I don't know. However, hear me out on this. However, if that is the case, UG, if that is the case, so if we're then going to natively, if we're natively getting 650 points, what that means, what that will mean is that when a player is trying to craft a build and utilize the perks within the points, so these pips, right? And to utilize these perk bonuses, a player will no longer have the pain of, I don't have enough points. I don't have enough points. So case in point, I was trying to do 300 dex and 300 intellect. With the way that this new perk system will work, I will no longer have to rely on my gear to achieve my desired perk, my desired attribute rollout. Because I'll be able to put 300 in dex, 300 in intellect, and 50 elsewhere. 25 in focus, 25 in con. I could even do 25 in strength for the light damage. Do you see where I'm coming? And then you boost further with food. So then what I'll do is I'll say, okay, well, I want to, okay, let's just say, for example, I'm going to go 310 in dexterity, eat a dexterity food to push it past 350. Done. I've got 350 dex, I've got 300 in my intellect, and I've got what, 25 in con? Plus the new cap, yeah. So what that means is it completely eradicates the hurdle of balancing attributes. Are you with me so far? Have I made it make sense a bit more? Because I have done my best to try and explain it as plain and simple as possible, but that's how it's going to be. What we originally would have, yeah, awesome fucking sauce. Then this is where it gets even better. To make sure it is easier to manage, we've made gear set storage also save your current attributes to that loadout. The attribute perks on existing gear will have been replaced with other perks of relatively lower power, since players will keep the power the attribute perk used to yield. So in other words, if I have a tank set and I save the tank set with my tank attributes loadout, it saves to my tank gear loadout, my tab. So instead of having to swap my gear and my attributes, it's now all done with one click of a button. I equip my tank gear, I also get my tank attributes. I click my DPS gear, it will also do my attributes. Winner. This alone, by the way, this right here, this is a game changer. So to summarize, because I am going to clip this, I think. I'm going to clip this. So, for you guys on TikTok, YouTube, yo, summarize of the attribute changes coming with Season 10. The quick version of these attribute changes here is simply this. The amount of attribute points that we'll be getting from our gear, i.e. Magnify, will be removed from the gear and given back to us as a native resource while we level, meaning that what we will be getting is around 650 attribute points natively baked into this point system here. This will alleviate the need to juggle Magnify gear and core stat gear, opening up a lot more utility, versatility, and overall freedom to build whatever you want without constrictions of gear. 10 out of 10, guys. Like, it is insane. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully, as I say, UG, hopefully that's cleared it up for you. Awesome, dude. Awesome. I'll be honest, that's kind of where I wanted to go with it. I've noticed I never did a be right back screen, but fuck it. So, few things, guys. Enjoy the cozy gathering. And yes, by the way, UG, this was my Frost Gauntlet, Void Gauntlet build. Do you remember at level 60, barnacles and black powder? Yeah, buddy. I still have the footage. I still have the footage, dude. Yeah, anywho. Few things, guys. First of all, thank you very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I have had a lot of fun tonight, actually. Like, a lot. I mean, I always kind of have fun when I'm live anyway. Genuinely speaking, I always have a lot of fun when I go live. I always do. Now, when am I going to be next live again? Not sure yet. It will be this week, but I don't know whether it's going to be tomorrow or Thursday. I mean, Christ, to be fair, I might even go live on Friday. I've not made my mind up. I might do Friday because at least I don't have to go to bed straight away. Yeah, screw it. This is how it's going to be. This is how we're going to do it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and go live on Friday. And I think I'm not going to do a TikTok live this week. I was going to do a TikTok live, but I will not bother. I think I'll just do dual streaming, Twitch and YouTube across the board. So it's going to be Friday, and it's probably going to be similar to what you saw today. Dailies, chatting the shit, leveling some stuff, unlocking some stuff. Maybe do some stuff with the guild, you know, fuck around with some stuff. I may even get a hatchery going on Friday because I think I need the hatchery for Inferno. I think. I'll have to equip it and find out, but I'm sure it's either Burninator or the Inferno. You have to go into the hatchery. I'm almost positive. But either way, I'll equip it and find out. On the Saturday, I'm going to be streaming the raid. I tried to stream it on the Saturday just gone on Discord, but it was like a slideshow apparently. So I'd rather Burninator, I think. I'll see which one it is. But yeah, I tried to stream the raid on Saturday just gone. It was like a slideshow apparently in Discord. So instead, I'm going to stream it on Twitch and YouTube. I am not tanking this week. I will probably say this lots and lots and lots and lots during the raid. I guarantee I'm going to be like, I normally tank, but I'm DPSing today. Yeah, but I am DPSing it. So we'll see. We'll see how people feel. But I want to get it. I want to get some footage of it. At some point, I also want to do a recording of me tanking it because I do want to put out some quick videos of like, hey, this is good positioning or blah 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 blah. I don't want to waffle too much. But yes, thank you very much today, guys. I really do appreciate it. You've all been absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for your time and just chilling out. I really do appreciate it. Again, confirmed, I will be back Friday. I will be back live on Friday and I will be live on Saturday as well. Hope to see you guys then. As always, take care of yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Much love. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.